Robbie, 2010 comes to a close. How have you assessed the year for your stable?
Wet.
Has that been a good or a bad thing?
It's been a bad thing for me because it's really prevented, a lot of our ambitions and goals. I suppose you would say we haven't had a lot of wet trackers, and we started, setting our dry trackers for races in middle of October through to hoping to have competitive horses over the Spring Carnival. I think we had 12 in over the 4 days and scratched 10 of them. So we didn't get the highlights that we were sort of striving for, but we're hoping that we can have a good summer over the next couple of months.
Who are the horses that perhaps, despite that adversity, stood up for you?
Well, I didn't really give them a chance, unfortunately, because of I scratched most of them because it was just too wet. But there's some really nice young ones. There's a really nice young filly, Manalady, that ran third in the $250,000 2-year-old race on Cox Plate Day, and then she ran fourth Melbourne Cup Day. So she went really well. Specific likes the wet, and she won the English bonus race, 100,000 bonus race, and she ran really well on Oaks Day. So they were the two horses that we ran over the carnival that could handle all conditions. So that was a good highlight because we selected those horses as young yearlings at the Melbourne Premier Sale. So when you go through that process and find them in in your hometown, so to speak, of the English sale, and then take them through and see them be successful, a lot of them have new owners. So it's really good, for racing. So we're very happy about them.
Started off the year with Dan's Island winning feature event at Flemington, and he continued on his winning way at the end of 2010. Yeah,
and we're hoping to go back-to-back this year in the same race in the Chester Manifold. He was terrific on Saturday. I thought that he won very well at Caulfield. So I think that he'll have in for another good prep, and we're hoping some of the older horses like Coast Nero, once he can have a crack at a Christmas handicap again. So I think that there's a little bit of upside there with the old horses.
And you've had great success with Super Vovus again?
Oh, Super Vobus is a fantastic scheme. We love it, and it's fantastic for your owners. It's like winning 2 races in one. So we do our best to win as much money as we can there.
What about 2011? What goals have you set the stable?
Just to win as many races as we can. We've got some really nice young horses, some horses that we pinned our faith in buying them, and they've shaped up really well in recent trials and training gallops at the centre here. So I'd like to think that their pedigree and athleticism that we see in training will come to the fore in 2011.
There's one race you could win next year. What would that be?
Oh, the next one. I think it's we all want to strive for the best possible stakes races we can. And last year we ran fourth in the Good Handicap with Beltoir. That was Group 1 status. So I think if you can get to a Group 1 status, you're not fussy which one it is.